It's been an amazing experience leading the chapter in Ilorin, and thank God is the community is changing now, and CMX is taking over Africa, and we thank God for that. So yeah, I'll be presenting my screen very soon now. Can you see
Yeah, I
my
can see your
screen?
screen. Yes,
So
I
yeah,
can.
I'm sorry I could not prepare a well documented slide, but at least
Mm.
this was the
Yeah, it's
one I
fine. It's
used.
fine.
Yeah. So we'll be managing it. So CMS
Mm.
Connect. So this this is a picture about me. Yes. So the word for CMX, because now for us to start anything, we need to like understand community. Some people are just there in communities and they don't know why they are in a community. They just want to move with the crowd. But what I think should be the most important thing is like when you join any community, you need to understand the purpose of why you are there, and so that they can give you the best data, the best information about whatever you need. So CMX is a primary community for community professionals, for community builders, for community experts. The CMS Connect program is about harnessing the incredible power of community, anything community. So that's why we have decided to like having different chapters in Africa. As we know, Africa is the leading. Africa should be the leading also as well in the top 10 in the world. Africa should be like part of them. And thank
Yeah.
God with what we have been doing, I think we are getting there. So this program fulfill need for community professionals to come together in person or virtually to learn, grow well, and connect. So it's not only about like organizing events, like, but we keep progressing together as a community. So that's the goal. So the why. The goal of CMS Connect is for each attendee to walk away with a new friend, connect with people, a new idea or actionable strategy that they can implement into their work. Knowledge to grow the community industry, not as an individual but as the group. Now you can have projects. Let's say you now bring it to the group that okay, oh, hi guys, I'm working on this particular project. You give them some details about the project and you guys can work on it together. Or you can plan any event that okay, oh, I would like to bring community managers together in Ibadan, and this is what I want to do. What do you think? So you can come together and share knowledge. These events are powered by Bevy, a software company in the business of building and scaling community virtually or in person. This Bevy is also used by Google. Google is using it. Atlassian is also using it, and I don't know. I think Startup Grind or something is also using it. It's a very very professional platform. GDS is using it. WTM, GDG, and other more. The Who. So everyone is welcome at CMX Connect Ibadan. Yes, community builders, entrepreneurs, tech bros, tech sis, artisans, students, all these young. So some people don't understand. Even it doesn't mean like yeah, only community managers they can join the group. Different kind of people. If you are in tech, a content writer, because at times anybody in the community they can come and say that okay, oh, I'm looking for a content writer. I'm looking for a data analyst. It doesn't mean just be in a community and share value, so you get it back. But as a community manager, it will help you more because it is like community manager focused. So they are there to help everyone. So everyone is welcome to the community. So everyone mentioned above and others make up the community, and we are all welcome. Now the glue. Our CMX Connect value hold us together at CMX is include the generosity, groundbreaking innovation and ambition, active inclusion. Inclusion is very, very, very important. Any event I do, I try to carry everybody along, the female, the deaf. I make your event accessible. But one problem we are facing with deaf that I've been complaining about is deafs, people that cannot hear and they cannot speak. They want to join the event, but they are complaining that these events are not accessible. Why? Because they cannot see captions when I'm talking. So I think I lodged a complaint about it, but we together can come together and do more of this so that they can improve it, so that it can be more inclusive for everyone. So the gist today at CMX, we are one family working together to advance the community industry and help community professionals thrive. Now, why is the need for community? Why? Now, if you notice, in the olden days, we spend more time with our families, right? But now everybody want to be working remotely. Everybody want to be working from their homes, from their own workspace. They don't want people like to disturb them. And this, if we continue this way, it's going to affect us a lot, because at some point it will get to somewhere that you don't want to see anybody around you again. So that's why we need this community, and it is uniting us after like going through several stress, burnout. We come together to unite. That's why we organize physical events, to come together to unite, to talk, to share our experiences, to give ourselves updates. So that's why there's a need for community. And also, imagine you are releasing an update in your platform. How can you get it to your customers? Having a community is a way better than just having different people or just people from social media. So yeah, CMX provide the platform for the exchange of idea and resources. Baby provide the tools to turn those ideas into action. I hope that is. If you are following, please, I would like you to type one in the chat box. I just want to show that I'm not talking. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I can see James. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so more gist. Now, some people do ask that what's the X in the CMX? The X in the CMX is a wild card. When naming the community, said something that made people think of community, but not anything that puts us in a box, so that it will not be like only CM, so it will not be like a general name for everybody. As we are an evolving industry and what we do has changed over time. The X is whatever anything you want it to be. Just call it exchange, whatever thing you want it. So the X is there. Let's say the CM starts for community managers or anything. So the X is anything you want it to be. So it's a white card. The when. Now, the best time, sorry, I was supposed to add your link here. The best time to join CMS Community Connect Ibadan is now. So, and the links, you can drop the link in the chat box for other people to see. So it's very important as a community member to give back to your community is very important. So because so it won't be like community managers go through the stress to look for the best speakers, the best resources, but the community members are just taking it, consuming it, and they are not giving back to the community. How can you give back? By signing up for their events. Anytime they post, you repost, you like, you comment, you engage people, you tell more people. Those are the things you do that will like help you more in anything you are doing. But just taking from the community and not giving back is not going to help. If you continue like that, definitely you yourself, you're not going to get anything from the community. So that's why we need to like support ourselves, and we need to know how to ask questions. It's very important. Don't just say hi. Any community manager in the group, tell them your problem. Let's say, okay, oh, I'm looking forward to dive into community management. Could anyone provide me with any resources that could help me? So those are the things we need to consider. So yeah, I think I would stop for now. If there's any question, I would like to take it. Thank you so much for giving me the medium to talk.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We truly appreciate uh your time. So actually in this it might seem short, but in the short time we had with you, we actually learned a lot. So especially from the very first thing you said, that we should not just join communities, especially we now. If you check the average tech person contact on WhatsApp is in a lot of groups.
Yes.
He gets more chat from those groups than his own personal chat. So and that's because he has not actually know the reason why he's in those groups. So I see CMX as a community whereby you don't just join group for joining sake. Oh, this group is for data scientists, this group is for web developers, this group is for graphic designers. What exactly are you looking for? And I know as we move forward in CMX will actually demystify those things and tell us more. And also, you talked about community, seeing the best out of community, getting the best out of the community. And I know that um, CMX has that planned out for us, that we will get the best for our own niche. So somebody that wants to go into the graphic design, there's a community for graphic designers. Someone that wants to go into whatever in the tech space, there's a community for that. And all that you mentioned was inclusivity. You mentioned something that actually struck me and I even come to my attention. There are deaf people. There are people that cannot hear what we speak, but they are also active. They are also part of the community, but they have a setback. But we should not use that setback to even to chase them away. We should try and be inclusive in whatever we are doing. We should try and make sure that everybody is kind of along, irrespective of their background,
Yeah.
irrespective of their gender, irrespective of whatever they are doing. But as long as they have that interest in learning, we should try and carry them along. And that is what CMS is for. And lastly, we should always ask questions. There's that popular saying that someone that asks questions he cannot miss his way.
Yes.
So also in
I don't
CMX,
avoid the answer.
yeah, exactly. So once you ask questions, definitely you might not get immediate response, but there will be somebody that will respond to, because um what you are currently going through or what you are currently doing, somebody have gone ahead. So you are more or less getting response from experience. So if you have to take um 5 steps to get somewhere, but because of that person, you take 2 steps. So that is what I learned, and yeah,
Yeah,
truly
truly
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
And
Let me add small. So, I think one of the major thing part of community building is for the fact that what encourage community building mostly is when you are saying something and people are responding. And I have discovered what Azus was saying, and I begin to discover something silently, that there's more to CMS than what we are even doing here now. So we need to, personally, I think time we need to come early as publicize CMX about its doings a lot. Like we have a lot of work to do, right? Because people are in the community, right? But they want to see everything working for them as usual. Meanwhile, there is more to community building than just dashing out knowledge. You can make profit. You can do a lot of things with community building, right? It just depends on how much more you know people that are in that space. The people believe that, oh, once I'm a software developer, I think that's just, or when I'm a designer. The community is more individual. They are in the middle of developers and designers. So they are the one front ending everything. So I felt like CMS can create this platform, and we personally, as a CMS Connect personnel, we can do something right for this community. We can't call them and they won't resist our invitation, right? I think time is coming where we need to have this event, both learning, both Ibadan have a collaboration that could, of course, showcase community managers out there in between our own personal region, because we believe that Lagos is still leading. So when anytime Lagos is doing something, we know that Lagos is still Lagos, right? But outside our unknown side, we should be able to look platform, create platform from what we have already. I think Azus is doing that already, and I can see that we can all witness that what Ilorin is doing exceptionally, and they are all doing very very well. And we wish we can replicate that, and also
hello, James.
Same here. I can't hear
Hello.
him. Anyways, let's proceed till he comes
Oh, I
back.
thought it was just
So it is very very
I think I've not
okay.
invited him. What I'm telling him now about CMS Connect, and of course our right. So what I want to tell you is that what we are showcasing at large is CMS Connect, and we were, I think I was discussing with my a second person here. I was telling him that we should be able to promote CMS Connect at the upcoming TSC, where we create a stand for them, and for people that wants to join, they should be able to go, so that we can start adding value, so that by the time we start calling for conferences, calling for events, calling for meetups, calling developers, calling designers. They won't be new to it. They will already be used to the community that is calling on them, and that will now based on how much more we've set the own standard. So that when you hear CMS is calling you, you will think of Google, you will think of any other organization calling on you. Why? Because it is not just a community of anyhow, it's a community of builders, people that are building what you want to build, so that they can say the proper will say follow who sabi way, and that's like a community way, right? So that's just my own thoughts, right? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you very
good.
much.
Kenny, please go
Susan,
ahead.
you were saying something?
No, no, go ahead, please. I
Oh
think
no,
that's
I'm
cool.
okay. Okay. Yeah. So as James has rightly said, it, it's something we envision that what Ilori has started, what they are currently doing, we to replicate it over at Ibadan, and also even do more and do better. That is, I'm sure, in moving forward at TSC, that is Tech Starter Conference, that will be coming up in February. But we have more publicity about CMX, have more members, have more vibrant members, because it's one thing to have members, it's one thing to have vibrant members, people that will actually be deliberate about their decision in joining CMX, and people that will actually take those opportunities given by CMX. So it, we hope and we pray that moving forward, all these ideas we've mentioned, all these things we've said, it will be used, it will be actualized, and we hope for the best. So, is there any other thing you want to tell us, James, or
Well, I
we round
just
up?
like
Or
an
I think
addition to what you said. So that's what we actually need.
okay.
Because when people hear about CMX happening, they'll be thinking CMX is a small community, whereas they don't know about it in Africa. That is why I think Nigeria is the most active chapter in the whole Africa currently. And probably because I don't know, I don't want to say this, but when people hear about Google, Google has the name has been there since our primary school. So that's why probably people engage. But we need to change the narrative. That's why we need to put more effort in this, as to let people know that this is coming. And when you become a GDSC lead, because I've been a GDSC lead before, the resources they will give to you, the 7 P's of communities, it's coming from CMX. That's how I got to know about CMX. So we have a lot of work to do, and I'm pretty sure that we are
Okay,
going to be able to.
I don't get that line. Like, yeah, I don't get that line. Come again.
What is that? Sorry. I think we need to like the
You
reason
were
why I
saying,
said
how do you get to know HCMX?
no CMX. Like when some people know about CMX, they used to think probably CMX is a small community, but they don't know CMX mostly in Africa. But if it is outside, they know CMX for what they are, which is community. But in Africa, some people still don't know CMX. But when they hear about any other community like Google or anything, they want to engage more. Like look at GJC events now. When they organize anything, you will see a lot of people rushing into it.
And that is because it is Google. Everybody wants to run to Google events. Whether they know what they are doing or whether they don't know what they are doing. They shall won't go.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I felt aside what we are discussing here, I think if we get the secret of Google of why GDSC or GDG is organizing events, we should be able to implement that. We will know that all these communities can organize events and call it a paid event, most especially in our own region. And this is the only way to attract people. People want to attend events, but just call that event for free. They will attend to you. The only way you could pull number larger audience is to create platforms in which I personally believe that I think we need to look into that platform first. That was why I was saying it's somewhere like in Ibadan here. Thank God we were able to get some partners, some media, our media partners on radio to be able to sponsor all our media events, right? So we can be able to go on radio, use this platform to organize what CMS is doing. And I think Ibadan still has this platform enough because even aside the fact that there are a lot of community managers, but they don't know where they belong to. It's just CMS is just like a body for all community managers. I don't know if I'm correct, Aziz. It's just a body where all community managers can join because I've not seen a community manager joining a professional platform because all these CMS what's for community managers all grab the idea from CMX Connect. So I think the best thing we can do is to create platform first. Create that advert and start platform. I think I've not seen any event you've been to that I've seen CMX Connect. Oh, this thing, what are they doing? No. I think we need to start showcasing them in all our events. For me, I was telling my second person that, you know what, at our event we need to have a stand, like a big just a big board, or how do I call it, what's it called,
Roll
remind
up
me that
banner.
name. The roll up banner for CMS itself, like two of it, where people as they are coming, even before they talk of CMS, they already seeing it. By the time they are now seeing it, saying it, they already have the idea. The community of builders, they already have the idea. So these are platforms that we can create, that would say number one, when you hear CMS Connect, they say, oh, I know it, so you are there. This is because when publicity is high enough, people get to know. And when you have things that are supporting you, honestly, I don't see publicity as, I don't see it as a listing. I see it as, when your team is supporting you, you have the larger audience, you have the highest team, and people will really get to know what CMS is doing. And I think we just have to get it. So as you please, I need you to note our invitation down. Even if it is 10 minutes, you can really have to talk about CMS Connect at Ibadan. We would have any issue with that. Come and talk about it, and you will just know how to recap it, where they can easily get what you are saying. Let me just say ABCD of CMS in a simple sentence where they can easily run, where we can tell people if you want to join genuinely as a builder, social media managers, content writers, we tell them. And of course, you can create this platform for every individual. Yeah, so that's
Hard for it and tailor it to whatever thing they will ask or whatever thing they are expecting. So I
yeah,
think
you can
for me,
generate the content, you can generate the
for
content,
sure,
the
for sure,
topic for me.
in this thing, we build it in Africa too. We be the best people in Africa by God grace.
Man,
Yeah,
this
thank you very
they'll be
much.
calling us
I
also
think we
in
can
the
wrap
future.
up the meeting.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Okay.
think I'm done with
Yeah.
everything.
So,
So any other
thank you
question?
very much. Yeah. None for me. And someone actually joined, but it seems the person left. So I was even thinking the person would have asked one or two, but we'll have to bring the meeting to a close. So thank you once again, Azuz. We know you as Azuz, so we truly appreciate your expertise, your knowledge about what CMX is, and we this is just the beginning of our continuous meetings, our continuous friendship, and we pray and hope that we go bigger and better than this from now. So, from me, good night and have a good night, friend. Till we meet again, till we speak again, boss.